Welcome to the Pathways to Wholeness podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and I thank you for joining us for this next episode of meditative teaching. Please note that these meditations were recorded in a tropical environment with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds in the background. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Okay, let's just settle in, relax, maybe take a few breaths and just listen to the music before the teaching starts. Let us take this opportunity to remind ourselves that we are victims of nothing, that there is nothing wrong, and that all our symptoms and our problems and our issues are all a direct result of our mostly unconscious decisions to limit and control our self-expression. There is a constant I won't. I won't express myself. I won't breathe. I won't be myself. I won't be authentic. In our journey, we must uncover these unconscious decisions. We know that. We know that we are on a journey of becoming conscious and waking up. But when we are focused on alleviating symptoms and solving problems and clearing up issues, when we focus on that instead of the source of all that, we are constantly distracted, constantly unable to remember that there is nothing wrong. These are not reasons to judge ourselves or to find ourselves somehow not good enough. These are guideposts to becoming conscious, to bringing a true end to the problems and issues. Just by the very fact that you are listening to these words, we know that there is within you a longing for peace, for the truth. We know that is true anyway, because the truth calls to us constantly, whether we consciously hear it or not. There is within us the natural impulse to return to the truth, to be in integrity with our natural and authentic selves. We know on some level that we are out of integrity when we deny our true selves, our free expression, our self-fulfillment. Mostly, we use that as a way to judge ourselves, to criticize. That keeps us distracted. When we look at our lives and our day-to-day problems and issues, our conditioned response is to take on a feeling of victimization and to feel helpless and hopeless in the face of those problems. And so we must activate our knowing of the truth. We have heard it over and over. We continue to seek it. But we don't want to live it. We don't want to give up control. And yet, that is the only answer. We may say that we want to give up control, but that is a way of staying in control. When we say, I want to give up control, and don't do it, what are we doing? We are creating a conflict. Or recreating it. Conflict has been within us for such a long time. Let us be as clear as possible about this message. We don't suffer or struggle or have issues and problems because something outside of us is doing something to us. We have these things because we want to be in control. We're afraid to let go of control. We think control is saving us, keeping us alive, when in fact, it is denying us a true life. At this point, we might hear the ego saying, but I don't know how to let go of control. I can't let go of control. I try. I don't know how to do it. We need to remember that so many of the decisions we have made are unconscious, subconscious. They have been denied, repressed. But if we will accept that we have made those decisions, that where we are right now is a consequence of those decisions, then we begin to take responsibility for those decisions, and then we can change them. As long as we claim to be a victim or powerless or unable to change anything, that will be true. We will seem like a victim. We will feel powerless, and nothing will change. We are not powerless victims. The creative force of the universe is alive within us. The potential for anything exists within us. Miracles beyond what we could even conceive are possible because of the potential within us. But it will not be revealed while we are controlling. Controlling is a diminishing and limiting of energy and flow. Miracles require energy and flow. Control is holding, gripping, blocking. Miracles require freedom, trust, and faith. There is nothing wrong with what we are doing. We must be clear. We have arrived here right now at the perfect time in the perfect way. We have not been failures. We are taking evolutionary steps, expanding our consciousness. But it is the temptation of the conditioned mind to forget we are the source of our troubles. Not because we are bad or not good enough or failures, because there are decisions that we have made in the past and in this moment that we are not allowing to surface in our consciousness. Soon, as we are willing to accept full responsibility, and we are willing to see that the only way to get the peace we want is to let go of control. We make ourselves available. We become open. We begin to change our state. We can change our state anytime we choose, if we will give enough focus to the process. But we are easily distracted. If if we have not taken responsibility for the effects we feel and experience in our life. So, let us take this moment to remember that there actually is nothing wrong. That is the underlying reality of this moment. The truth remains absolute and universal, always, right now. That we are creations of an infinite and timeless consciousness. That light, love, and peace underpin this very moment and are the true experience of ourselves. The truth is real. We are perfect. There is a power and presence within us that we can trust. Have absolute faith in that power. There is no need to control anything. We can become free of the struggle. We can lay it down. And allow ourselves to be filled with the knowledge and experience of that spirit within us. We are not victims. We are creators. Let us drop the limits. And allow ourselves to be what we truly are.
Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you'd like more information on these meditations and teachings, visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Surrender. These are guided meditations designed to support you in letting go of whatever tensions or false ideas you might be holding about how things really are, and reaching a state of peace and surrender. That's Pathways to Surrender. Look for the next episode soon. We're uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.